Maybe you remember the last time that we were in the crawl space, we saw something like this. There's the old furnace with all its rusted old ducting. That thing's scary. When I once turned off the power and it turned back on, it screeched itself back to life in a slow, moaning manner. I actually left the crawl space that day. It was a little rough. But we're about to change all that. Big day. No more vents. No more furnace. No more anything. Ah, the pile of rusty vents. This is what was in the floors. Due to the moisture in the crawl space, it picked up a lot of rust on the metal over the years. But it's time for a change. So those were removed. The collars were removed. The vents were removed. Here you can see the light in the crawl space from the workers that are getting things done. Well, it's pretty dark in here, but some semblance of progress. If you remember last time, the runs in here were all metal. Well, now they are poly. They are insulated. They are enlarged slightly to make sure we got good airflow, but you can see here, everything's been tied up really neatly. And we have a new furnace with the air conditioning coils, a custom plenum that was built by the installers, which is really cool. So all brand new. I mean, everything here is new. And the service for it, so the filters and things are being relocated upstairs, which is great. So I don't have to come down here to service it. This will be the only thing remaining in the crawl space. Everything else is going to be moved upstairs. And so this is great news. And you can see massive progress. In addition to that, the air conditioner has been installed. Hey, by the way, while I'm looking at it, check this out. So the natural gas lines were so rusty, they just turned it off and cut it off here at the wall. So that is another thing that's getting done. But if you come with me around to the front of the house, the air conditioner is also in. So for the first time, this home will have central air conditioning. Hey, how do you like this? Found some cannonballs in the foundation. Wild. This here was punched through the siding. There's that disconnect that was installed. So for the first time ever, we have central air here. And this also has been hooked up through the system. So it's a big moment. As they're doing that work, they're also installing brand new couplers that come up into the house. So where those terminations are, you can see these are all new throughout the house as well. There's a lot of those that have been put in. As you can see, some ducting for the return is standing by. And that, hey, that's new and fancy. All right. Got rid of the mercury one. Where we are here is going to be the new air return. So that's where the filter will be, and we'll replace the filter at this point so that there's no service requirements downstairs. I think that's really nice for whoever's gonna live here. This was the previous air returns. There was one there and one in each bedroom down here. And those were the things that fed back to the furnace. Well, those will now be inoperable. And there's one main return with a big trunk line that goes down into the basement. So we're getting somewhere. There's a lot of change that's happened. We're getting brand new vents because the old ones were rusty just from age and moisture. And again, with the lining of the crawl space, it's a big deal knocking down the amount of moisture that was in this house. I'm really excited by that. Here you can see the opening is in place for the 14 by 20 inch vent that's going to go into the main trunk return, going back down to the furnace. It's been opened up and the trunk line is started. But hey, we can't really talk about HVAC systems without also talking about that janky water heater. What are we going to do with this thing? Well, we're going to replace it with a tankless heater. Here it is. Tankless water heater got installed today. So the old shower that's here, you can see we're actually running the main air return up, and that work is being done. And then here's your tankless water heater in place. The tankless water heater requires some new plumbing. So in the past, it was venting out the roof vent. In the middle of the 3 stacks there on the right side of the house, you've got 3 things going, and it was trying to vent out there from the basement where the furnace is venting out. But unfortunately, that wasn't angled right. And so when we put the new tankless water heater in, this is the new stack. So these guys were hacking through the ceiling, cutting through the roof, and installing a new vent. That's the kind of stuff that would give me anxiety. That's the kind of stuff I like having the pros for. What a beautiful day out here at the lake. We're getting close to having working heat and air conditioning in this house. Maybe we'll be winter ready after all.